I think that Mega Blaziken is one of the most slept on Megas in Pokemon Champions right now, and I wanted to showcase a really cool team from the recent Grand Champions Festival Encore that I think is really slept on and really strong into a lot of the top teams. It's going to be a really fun time. This is a team made completely by Zachary Reed or Whimsicott VG or Whimsicott VGC. I'm also going to link down in the description below a McKelder Best tweet that kind of goes over the team a little bit more in depth, as well as matchup notes and things like that. And I just really want to showcase it because it's a team I've really been enjoying, and I think you should give it a shot too if you're tired of playing Zard or playing Rain or playing Rain Zard or whatever it may be. If you're looking to switch it up, this is a pretty fun team to do so. Hey guys, my name is Oji Albina. I make a ton of competitive Pokemon content, and if this interests you and you do enjoy this video, I implore you to please drop a like in the vid, as well as sub to the channel. It means a lot to me. 10K is our goal, and it's so far ways away, so I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, the team is pretty awesome. It's featured on 2 dual megas and Froslass and Blaziken, ones that aren't like the complete and utter standard, but still very solid. Accented by really cool pieces like Inner Focus, Life Orb, Dragonite, which was really surprising on the best of 1 ladder, and is incredibly strong. Hits like a truck, a really strong priority in E-Speed, and not only can it not be intimidated, but it can't be faked out, and very often people love to fake out D-Knight to pop that multi-scale. So really nice partner alongside Blaziken that kind of smokes through all of the checks. Flare Blitz, nuke the Frailer Fairies of the format, and then Close Combat Flare Blitz also nuke Steel types that might take you on. Also has obviously King Gambit and Toxapex, which is one of my favorite anti-meta Pokemon right now, and then your typical Sneasler. So really fun one. Again, big shouts to obviously Zachary Reed for building this team. This is their team. I do not claim this at all, but I do enjoy the team a lot. It's what I've been playing pretty much all season. I'm a little bit of a skid right now, but at one point I was a couple games off of Master Ball 1 with it, so it can definitely perform well, and especially if you're sweating it out and really trying to learn the team, I think it's very solid. So yeah, I want to showcase some games with it today, and let's do it. Alright, game 1, we have a pretty interesting one. Looks like it's going to be some Raichu Y stuff with a Serena, with a Talonflame as well, which can definitely be very annoying for a team like this. I don't like the priority block at all. It quite worries me. But we'll see what we can do. I do really like my Blaziken offensively. I think Blaziken offensively is incredibly powerful, especially alongside King Gambit. The issue is going to be Serena, although Serena doesn't really deal with us all too well. Like it's not very strong into this team. It kind of gets smoked by every member. So part of me just wants to lead off with like Sneasler, Blaziken, have that backline of King Gambit available to me, and then last Mon, honestly, is probably going to be Dragonite. Again, if we can either eliminate Serena or Serena does not come, the Life Orb E-Speed becomes incredibly powerful. So yeah, we're going to kind of play like there's not a Serena there. Could be a little bit of a throw, but I do think that this mode is quite strong into most options they have. Maybe there's like a D-Knight Froslass angle as well. I think that combination is strong. Excuse me. But yeah, we'll see. I really like using Blaziken though, man. I really like using Blaziken though, man. So we're gonna try and use the fun guy here. Okay. So what I think I'm going to try and do is I think I'm going to try and just Mega and pop Rock Slide. What I imagine is going to happen is this Raichu is going to fake out my Caesar, so I cannot fake out the Talonflame. We're going to go for it still, because if I can prevent the priority Gale Wings, it's going to be a good thing, right? Not going to complain about something like that. But yeah, we'll see. Bit of a tough position turn 1. There's not really a hard pivot I can make. The Raichu is leaving itself vulnerable if it doesn't click Fake Out this turn, which is another thing to keep in mind. Like if I Fake Out into it and just try and nuke something, we're going to be a good spot. So I'd be really surprised if we didn't see a Fake Out from Raichu. Be really surprised. They're not even going to Mega Evolve. Are they not Mega Raichu right now? Are they trying to keep a Lightning Rod? Okay, they're actually going to Protect. That makes me think they might be Sash here. This is a pretty good position for me, though, because I should just be able to Fake Out, and provided we hit this Rock Slide, we will take out this Talonflame here. So it's obviously going to thud into the Raichu slot. Thankfully, that means we didn't. Thankfully, we didn't miss on the Talonflame, which is great. So not having to deal with Tailwind is going to be absolutely phenomenal for me. I'm not going to complain about that at all. Yeah, we're in a great position now. Yeah, not bad at all. Take it. Okay, out comes Basculegend. I do think this is just going to be a Flare Blitz into the Raichu slot, unless there's something in the back that I'm not really thinking of. There's not really a great other... I guess there is technically the Garchomp. So I think Close Combat is just going to be a little bit better. And then I think, as silly as it sounds, I do just like Poison Jabbing this Basculegion. I do just like Poison Jabbing this Basculegion. If I could put it on a timer to where I can't just like win random Aqua Jet Mind games with my King Gambit out, it's going to put me in an even better position. So I'm going to take advantage and use Blaziken to be here for a good time, not a long time. We are a pretty bulky Blaziken on a team like this. I believe, let me pull up the base. Yeah, we have 12 HP, so we're pretty fat. I know that we pretty much guarantee live any hit from the Basculegion. I'm very surprised they ended up clicking Protect them. Maybe they're not Fake Out Raichu. Maybe it's like an Encore or something like that. I'm not sure. But we are going to Close Combat. This should lock it out. This is Adamant Blaziken. Yeah, that guy does not live that hit. So I'll take it. I don't think that crit mattered. I really don't think that crit mattered. But yeah. We're going to go ahead and see a flip turn. Something's going to get Poison Jabbed on the switch in. That tells me that's definitely Scarf Basculegion too, which is really good considering I have my guy in the back, which is great. Oh, and Serena's going to come in and take a Poison Jab, and that should just lock up the game. It is Serena in the back. Yeah, that's great for me. Absolutely incredible for me, actually. Next turn, we're just going to double protect, I think. Next turn, we're just going to double protect. It covers Serena protecting is the main thing. I think at -1, we will die to an Aqua Jet now. But the main thing is we want to bait out a Serena protect here. And as long as we can do that, we're going to be in an okay spot to pick a KO on it. And then obviously lock up the game with our King Gambit, which is really nice. There's Last Respects into my Blaziken. Okay, so it's not going to Jet. Probably doesn't want to Lock Jet. And then we're going to see a High Jump kick into the Sneasler, which is just a little bit tough. They may even just forfeit before because there's really not too much of a way to win here. Yeah, so, I mean, Blaziken Sneasler never switched out. I guess it's as good of a showcase game as ever. I do think my opponent maybe made a few missteps there that made it look a little bit nicer for us, but we'll take a good showcase game of Game 1 for Blaziken. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Alright, here we are. Very interesting version of Zard right here. We actually see that it is a... wow, very interesting. It's going to be Whimsicott Zard, but also Rotom Wash, which is not something I particularly am very privy to. Very, very interesting one. I think this might be a Froslass game. I really do like the aspect of potentially just having, what do you call it, Blizzard Spam available to me. And like the ability to change the weather in general. I don't know if that means I want it on lead. Part of me is thinking just like kind of Sneasler is really, really strong here. Sneasler plus D-Knight in the lead, and then like Froslass plus Toxapex seems quite strong into a team like this. So yeah, that's what we'll go for. Maybe it's a little bit weak to something like Rotom. I'm really not sure what Rotom is running right now. I haven't played a Rotom since really, really early Regulation MA. Rotom Wash, that is. So I guess we'll see right here. It's an interesting screen. Okay, there we go. We're back. We are back. Okay. So I think this play here is this is just going to be a Dragon Claw into the Zard slot and just a fake out into Whimsy. If we get the fake out off, we can really, really pressure it wanting to go for an Encore next turn pretty well, regardless of what it wants to Encore. If it wants to Encore the Sneasler, we can protect. If it wants to Encore the D-Knight, we have E-Speed pressure the next turn as well, which will let us out prioritize it and get a ton of damage off. So yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that for sure. I could also even see them trying to just break D-Knight scale. Oh no, they're going to switch hard. Okay. We are going to go ahead and see a Protect. Honestly, fine. If we can get a Poison here, we'll be in a really good position. Okay. We are going to go ahead and see a Declaw Thud into the Dragonite. Or into the Zard. I guess it's just a matter of like how this position really wants to go. Part of me is really just thinking it's a Dragon Claw plus a poison jab into the Zard slot. I think like EQ if they want and kill my guy. Realistically, what I think they're going to do is I think they're going to click a Rock Slide. I think this should be like Rock Slide plus Heat Wave to try and spread as much damage as humanly possible. They're going to go ahead and set said Drought. It is going to be Scarf Rock Slide, but we can't flinch on our D-Knight at least, which is really, really huge. So as long as we get off this Poison Jab and our Sneasler doesn't flinch, we're in a really good position. Awesome. Miss Sneasler. Okay. You know what? Justice. Justice indeed. There's a really strong Dragon Claw. A really, really strong Dragon Claw, which I will take for sure. I will take that for sure. So it is Scarf Rock Slide, which is really nice. I'm just going to click E-Speed plus Close Combat. I can also click Protect plus Close Combat pretty comfortably. I think that this Zard is probably going to protect this next turn. I'm just going to click Close Combat. If I can get some damage off on Dragon or Garchomp, we're going to be in a good spot. Wow, they didn't protect it. Okay. Good to know. I could have just killed it. Tough one. Tough one. Okay, as long as we don't flinch again here, we should get some really valuable damage off on this guy. Okay, really nice damage. You even get a Poison Touch, which is huge, meaning this thing just has like one more turn in general, which I will take. Sneasler is going to go down here, unfortunately. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Okay, down goes Sneasler to a Heat Wave. We could have just basically taken a double KO there, but it's all good. This Garchomp is very, very low. We'll be able to go into our Froslass here and just like free reign, click Blizzard, right? There's an E-Speed. And here's a Blizzard. Okay, show me Whimsicott. I'm totally fine with a Whimsicott. This is beautiful because now I get like really strong E-Speed pressure the next turn, right? This is likely Sash, obviously, but I get really strong E-Speed pressure the next turn, and I should knock out Zard from 34 or whatever it is with a single target Shadow Ball, right? Surely I do. Okay, there that goes. There that guy goes. Okay, that goes down to 1 HP. That's fine. I'm wondering if it's worth calculating this. Okay, let's see. Froslass, Mega, Y. I think sometimes I run like 17 HP. We'll just say 17, just to be safe. Just 33.5 min. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that. We're just going to E-Speed and Shadow Ball. Should out-prioritize it, should pick it off. Oh, and they actually end up just protecting that guy, which is fine. Yeah, so E-Speed the Whimsicott. Easy money. Down it goes. No Tailwind. Now I can even switch out my Froslass and just maintain the weather control, which is really nice. We'll see what ends up coming in, but yeah, feeling good about that. Feeling good about that. But yeah, we're seeing the immense power and aura of our Zard here. I actually think I am going to pivot Talk Specs. And what I should be able to do next turn is Veil Toxic, should like lock the game. They're gonna go for double protect, they're not gonna get it, which is great. They should prioritize killing the D-Knight here, because double protect would do nothing otherwise, and it's gonna allow me to reposition pretty comfortably. Maybe the end game is a little bit longer if they decide to not forfeit. Yeah, we go down here, that's fine. Down goes D-Knight. Should forfeit, and they are going to forfeit. Awesome. So both mechas popping off in their first two games, which is pretty awesome. Froslass being really strong controlling the weather there, being a really strong Blizzard, but really we got to see the power of Inner Focus, Life Orb, and D-Knight in that battle, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and get another one. We are playing all different types of teams today. Very, very interesting. We're playing Perish now. Altaria Perish, which is extra interesting. That is for sure. Something I really do like into these like Perish type teams is I absolutely love the combo of D-Knight plus Froslass. I think this combination of Pokemon is very, very powerful here, especially because these teams always love to fake out the D-Knight. They love to fake out the D-Knight. So I think I'm going to rock with that. I also do like my King Gambit in the back, and now it's just a matter of what do I want in the back, like offensively. Is it going to be something like Sneasler, or is it going to be something like Blaziken? And I think this is a good chance to like potentially. Oop, I totally forgot to put Froslass. I think this is a good chance to showcase that like regular Blaziken, even without an item, can come to some matchups. I think it's just a little bit better offensively in a game like this than Sneasler, where Sneasler's going to really struggle with Pokemon like Altaria. It's going to really struggle with Annihilate, obviously, just boosting up Rage Fist and hoping it gets a poison, basically, which I think is nice. King Gambino. This is pretty great. Okay. What I think I want to do here is I think this is just going to be a low kick into the Gambit. And we will Mega Evolve and probably just pop an Aurora Veil. Okay, I think Aurora Veil is fine. Maybe a Shadow Ball would have been a little bit better. Maybe a Hit could have been a little bit better. But you'll see that this just smokes any King Gambit literally ever. Unless this is like randomly a Chople Berry variant, which I have not played in a while. So I'm really hoping it's not. We're going to Mega Evolve first, showing that we're probably faster on our Froslass, which is also really good information to know. That makes me feel a lot better about this Aurora Veil play, because it's going to punish any type of Sucker Punch here. Okay, so it is going to protect. I'm pretty happy with this play then. This was a good play by me. I'm pretty happy with this one. So we're going to Aurora Veil, and we're just going to get a really strong low kick off on this King Gambit, and it should die if it's not Chople or Sash. It should just die. Yeah, good night. See you later. That was an incredible turn one. I mean, as good as it can get. As good as it can get. Wow, yeah, really, really good turn one for us. Gengar really can't do much here, right? Like, it can't protect anymore. Instant's going to come out. Not going to be Intim dropped, which is absolutely huge, right? And I think all this is it's just going to be a low kick into the Instant, which typically run Pasho on these teams because, like, you need it for opposing Basket Legion. And we'll just Shadow Ball the Gengar. Unless I'm really dumb and I don't understand speed mechanics and things like that, we should actually be faster than their Gengar because we make it first. Yeah, we're going to get huge damage, which is incredible for me. Maybe just doubling it would have been better. It's all good, though. They're just going to Shadow Ball, so no Perish shenanigans going to occur. They can double into our guy, but again, I think that's fine, right? Yeah, because we're going to be able to get in a Blaziken and, like, really output some damage here in a second. Like, really output some damage. Flare Blitz. We should die to this. I don't think we live this double up. We're not, but Froslass did plenty. You know what I mean? Like, Froslass did plenty. I'm not too upset about that at all. I'm really not too upset about that at all. As I am just going to go into my Blaziken, Amaziken, you know? And we're not going to go ahead and click any type of Protect here. I think this is just going to be a low kick. It covers... What would be in the back here, I guess, is the answer. Or is the question. What would be in the back here is the question. I want a Dragon Claw just to cover, like, Annihilate, but I don't think it's Annihilate. I think it's Tinkaton. I think it's Tinkaton, so, like, low kick is just my best button to click. And then I think that it's just going to be a Protect on Blaziken, because I'll be faster than anything coming in. Like, we can be pretty safe with this. It's going to be Altaria. So there's going to be Protect. That's totally fine, though. Because we just Flare Blitz and Dragon Claw, and it should be Wraps, right? I mean, shit, we can even Rock Slide, but I think risking that miss is just kind of silly. I'm sure this... I'm not fast on this D-Knight at all, right? But I'm sure this Altaria isn't fast either. You know what I mean? So I'm not super worried. As long as we get off a Dragon Claw, it's going to be Leftovers. Speed Boost. We will Dragon Claw. And we will Flare Blitz. Doesn't really matter if our Blaziken gets its attack dropped at this point. They're going to switch. fine. It's not going to be able to drop our D-Knight's attack. And again, D-Knight just really popping off and showing why it's a big, big threat. I absolutely love this set. I think it's good. It might be some ladder cheese, I guess, like type thing. But man, is it strong. We can just keep spamming Flare Blitz for the rest of the game. Not super worried. Give me a Parasong. Okay. But I don't think it's enough, you know. Yeah, there's an Oko. Big Dragonite. Just going fucking crazy, man. Just going crazy. And there really shouldn't be any out here. We still have a King Gambit in the back. And we're going to put ourselves in a really good position here. That's for sure. We just Flare Blitz Gengar slot. And we could Dragon Claw the instant slot. I actually think it's technically correct to low kick the instant slot just in case we get like random disabled on protect. But it literally doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Blaziken plus, and again, Blaziken showing why it's a really good offensive threat here. I think outside of just being a mega candidate, like regular Blaziken's still decently strong, and there's matchups where that's not how that works. I understand it. Do you think? Well, Flare Blitz knocked that out, and then D-Knight's going to pick this one up, and I mean, 3 really good games, right? Obviously, we're not like the highest in the ladder I've ever been, but it still is masterable, and you can see the team has outs and functions into really any type of team in the metagame right now. Now, something I think the team struggles with, and I think it's highlighted really well in McKelder Best tweet, is it really does struggle with like the Mega Arrow Sylveon stuff. It can be a little bit tough and a little bit 50-50-ish with Farag in the back, but I'd really recommend you check out his tweet. He's a much better player than I, and he can explain it a lot better than I can. But nonetheless, I do really enjoy this team. I think it's really strong, and I think it's a lot of fun, to be completely honest with you. So I really recommend that you give it a go and try it out. I think Blaziken will pleasantly surprise you, and Froslass is really strong on more like balancing modes and things like that. We also didn't really get to use Toxapex here, but Toxapex has been absolutely incredible in a lot of Sun matchups. Wide guarding everything, toxicking everything down. It's also very strong against like the bulkier setup spamming teams and things like that. So yeah, but if you guys did enjoy it, I'd appreciate you like, sub to the channel, all that good stuff, and let me know what you want to see me use next. I think I have a fun team that I found that Will Tank built with Zardex, and I have not used a lick of Zardex this game, honestly. I haven't used Meme either, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, see you guys next time.